podcast, I guess you could say. And yeah, we're just gonna be doing the podcast. So last episode, no one watched it, no one was there live, so I have no idea if it has any views now. But now we are going to be, or I'm at least going to be talking about FIFA 19 and how it is not the best, obviously. FIFA 19 obviously needs some work. It's not going to come probably, so yeah, maybe FIFA 20 can use the work, but that one's probably not going to come either. So we're just stuck, honestly, with just a pretty bad game. So, yeah, I'll play some...
Hi there, I'm Martin Tyler. With me today, as always, Alan Smith.
Thank you, Martin.
Yeah,
looking forward to this one. Should be a good game.
I don't really like the kickoff switch. I mean, obviously, it's cool to have before you get back into the
Now you've got your chance to check on the lineup for the home team. Goodness me, this looks attacking because there are three out-and-out goals. Saw the goal and went for it.
Oh my God, what a goal. I guess that was unintentionally a kickoff.
Wonderful
See,
goal.
I'm talking about the kickoff.
We'll now have to see whether that will change.
So the fact that that's happening
approach to this game
is yeah. I mean, this
there was no time to take an extra touch, I don't think, in those circumstances. So he went for the first-time finish.
Yeah, and they're divvying up the keepers because he doesn't give them a chance to get set. Caught flat-footed there.
So,
It's looking
like I
quite
said,
good for Cambridge United at the moment. They're leading.
This, towards the, what is it? Towards
they're looking good when they get the ball out wide, as they've done here.
The last few games, we've definitely.
The referee had a good look at that, decided it's just a throw after the tackle.
If we have a decent stream here, I guess we could go back into the realms.
That is cold.
That elusive goal, I guess you could call it. But yeah, FIFA 19 definitely needs work, and I think
maybe took his eye off the ball.
I've been watching obviously
good press
a lot of
from
stuff,
the team that have won the ball. Lovely, incisive
pass.
Now you can cross it.
I like to be
trying to get the ball,
or at least
looking to clip it into the middle.
Basic knowledge
the
of what
defender getting in the way. And shoots. That's so straightforward enough for the goalkeeper. Good hands, but it would have been a surprise if he dropped it.
Yeah, kept his eye on the ball. Good handling from him.
And personally, I've never played the journey. But I feel like, honestly, it was just a waste of time. The Alex Hunter thing was cool,
moving forward with some danger to the
customizable.
opposition now they're here.
This year they did have
very good defending, and the player had nowhere to go.
I think that's his name.
Quick look at the goal again.
The girl.
Yeah, and the keeper diving across. It is a good height for him,
most
but
of,
too much power on it.
The FIFA community would appreciate if they took those resources and energy and like the creative team just didn't work on the journey, adding a girl in.
Griffith.
And being able to play as multiple people. I think last year you were able to play as Hunter and Walker, and then this year you're able to play as those two along
well, they're
with
building
the girl.
steadily here, working away.
So I feel like if they just cut it out before, obviously doing it now is a step in the right direction.
Jennings.
Now, all that time that went into...
he's aimed it in towards the front post.
The creation
far too close,
for, like, all
across
the
to the keeper.
For the whatever. What is it even called? I don't know. I'm gonna call it Road to Glory.
And Griffith.
Watkins. The Alex Hunter stuff.
Griffith.
All of that energy and time and manpower can be used to hopefully make an interactive.
This could lead to a chance.
Player, or maybe
it's good
even
attacking
just
play.
A better career mode.
That's a turnover to the opposition.
Very, 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 very few improvements in the last couple of years. I recently was playing
in behind the defender.
What was it?
He's aimed for the far post here. Goal! They lead by 2 now. Took the chance nicely,
14,
and that really has given them much more of a basis for the rest of this match.
On there. like scouting like youth academy players. And obviously the system was a lot different.
He is high and mighty with that goal.
But, like,
he was literally head and shoulders above everybody else there.
Physicals developed. Obviously, they're going to develop on their own because there was no training, so you didn't have much say in that.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0.
With NEC, who are currently in the second Dutch division. I really liked the team I built. Had quite fun with them. I tried playing the game, and it was so hard. It was just really weird. Pace was a huge factor, which I think it is. Like in real life,
here's a chance
obviously,
to go down the outside of the opposition.
Master,
here's the shot. It's not really away. Poor clearance.
To master
goalkeeper can only parry it out.
The the realization of how much pace is in the game. Just like I'm gonna send away Colton.
Well, there's one for him to chase him behind.
He has 80 speed. And like it doesn't matter how quick you are. If you have like a significant
and Griffith. And that's good support as they build this attack.
Starting position over someone, it doesn't really matter how quick they are. Like, especially if they're an attacker.
Oh, the possession squandered in a good position.
Like, it doesn't matter
now they've got to get back.
Defender is. The defender shouldn't at least.
Good width in the attack here, looking for a cross at the end of it.
From the attacker, something that would allow enough time
shots
for
on here.
That.
It's a good effort, not far away, but at the moment, nearly's not good enough.
Well, if they keep on playing like they are and creating those kind of chances, they've got a great chance.
So that's why I feel like FIFA 14 kind of did it, but it did it in a very unrealistic way, if that makes sense. It just was like pace if your guy was faster than the other guy.
Good score!
It was, oh my God, everyone's scoring today. This is a crazy game. This is why playing with this team is so frustrating. There's like games like this where everything is going right. We have 3 goals right now.
Replay confirming for us here that the goalkeeper did get a touch.
Christopherson scored
strong enough to keep the ball out of his net.
Well, he is his own harshest critic, this lad, and he'll blame himself for that, I think, having got a touch.
But
I don't think we expected this, such a one-sided affair, but look at the scoreline.
But yeah, like I was saying, in the tackle team was a very unrealistic way.
The home team with all the cards here, it seems, especially the points that they got for winning the away game on the ground of the opposition here.
Well, if they play half as well as they did in that reverse game, I think they're going to coast to a win here.
6 years later, they should be more along the lines of having a realistic game, honestly.
Probing away, trying to find room for a shot, maybe.
I don't know.
He's got a chance to cross.
It's like hard to recreate just like the realism of the game, but eventually they'll figure it out. Eventually, I don't know how long it's going to take. But enough with the realism
to get the ball
of the
in behind.
Now it's time to
played in the clear. Well, they bought themselves a bit of time.
About, like, the customization
well, they
and everything.
managed to dig themselves out of a pretty deep hole then.
It was a great chance, I thought. But they're
safe again.
I obviously appreciated it because I am a fan of doing Glory career modes.
A long way out.
So I really appreciate
a long way off the target.
Yeah, and you're going to do well to beat the keeper with that kind of effort.
So once you get promoted, that changes, and teams that get relegated, those change. So obviously, it's a nice little small change. Because obviously it was really annoying once you got promoted, working hard
so
with the team to get them promoted into the Premier League, and you still had the League 2 badge on the side of the crest, I guess you could say. And obviously, that's clearly annoying. But the fact that they figured it out finally.
You don't often get a first half as one-sided as this one. They've been very good. The team that are leading, of course.
Changing of the badge. You know, it's pretty cool. Obviously, very, 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 very minor feature. Not
plenty of width for the team to attack into.
A thing that's very long overdue.
Strong, powerful clearance. He's got his shot off now.
You know,
good stretch by the goalkeeper to push that away from danger.
What other minor changes?
Well, they line up for the corner.
Not much. I know, obviously,
here comes the corner.
Sponsorships, like wanting
that's a decent header, but not quite good enough.
Well, they've got to get tighter to him because he's a really good header of the ball. He showed it there.
Very long shot. Just checking on the rabbit. It's like a very long shot, obviously.
Steered through. Oh, chance.
It's a strange miss, that one, Alan, because
it's a long shot, but in the old FIFAs, they used to have
the precision was nowhere to be seen there.
Fake sponsors. So I feel like if they were able to do that, that would be very cool if you could like change sponsors. Obviously, especially for teams like this. So obviously the aim of this, the aim of me playing this is to get all these players in the Premier League and Champions League. That's the aim of playing this. So the fact that once we get to those Premier League and Champions League, like once we get there, our stadium is going to still be absolutely
and the manager's decided
tiny.
For a
so
change
we're going to
of
have
personnel.
What the capacity now, I think, is like at the very most like 6,000 something. So once we get into the Champions League, we still only have 6,000 seats. Like that's so unrealistic. Like
certainly
a team like this,
to find a teammate, but he's just found an opponent.
And all that, have all that money.
Well, they could pose some danger.
And they
now.
should realistically be able to what's it called? To build a new stadium, obviously, or if not, move to another stadium. And in this game, you are unable to do either of those things. So obviously, that sucks. For me, I'm not buying any players other than youth academy players, which I'm trying to sell on for profit. So not only am I trying to take
the near
these
post.
worst players in the game,
well, he has cleared the danger.
Get them into the.
It's a very good interception.
He
could cross it now.
It's like I'm trying to increase the value of the club.
Throw-in coming up,
which is going to be nice. Right?
The manager's going to bring on a fresh player now.
But yeah, so obviously wanting to, like, it would be nice if I was able to, if I was able to
and it's Williams.
Manage the stadiums, like what's it called, NBA, on the yeah, it's called the Journey. Wow,
great
totally
interception.
Unrelated, but we'll get back to this. No, I'll stay on this. So EA also has other games, right? So they have Madden,
couldn't hold on to the ball.
NHL. And in both of those games, you're able to start what's called franchise mode, and you're able to, if you want, relocate the team,
the ball through,
customize the jerseys if you do relocate that team. And you're able just to do all these cool features. I've played a little bit of Madden, haven't really played much of NHL, especially not recently. I've played Madden at friends' houses and stuff like that. So I'm a big fan of franchise mode. Big fan of football, honestly, obviously.
Norwood.
So I have to embrace the stereotype. Be a fan.
And to go here. Oh, wow. Powerful drive. Close enough to suggest another go-so.
Yeah, strong shot. I think the keeper saw it coming all the way, though.
Spotted well.
So yeah, franchise mode. So EA has these games, and they have features like this in their other games. I guess the licensing
clear corner
is the problem.
Well, the players have done well for this team today, but I think the fans might have done even better.
Yeah, they're really enjoying it now, aren't they? They've got no doubt in their minds that their team is going to win out.
It's just like I feel like a massive middle finger to the entire community, which is just not right, because a lot of time, effort, manpower,
ticking on,
and stuff goes into
just over
these,
15 minutes to go.
Modes, online game modes, which make them just a little bit extra money. Like
good reading of the play by the defender.
But career mode, it doesn't make them extra money. They're talking. How long have they been talking about?
Well, this could be dangerous in a wide position,
and that still hasn't happened. Just like absolutely ridiculous.
Well,
but yeah,
I'll be honest with you,
little
these
things
last
like
few minutes have dragged a little bit from where we're sitting, because the game as a contest is long over.
And then just
all credit to the team that's winning.
We're hopeful for
I'm afraid
it.
not too much credit to the other side.
Like collaborate with what's it called? Who are they?
Sutton.
With the FIFA people who fix the games and stuff like
now
that.
Williams.
They tell them all their suggestions. There's a bunch of FIFA 20, FIFA
doing
whatever.
Well to keep the ball.
Next year's FIFA wish lists made by these YouTubers.
Watkins.
And still nothing ever happens.
84 minutes gone,
like,
6 minutes to go.
Why even like have the opportunity to talk and
find some space here on the flanks
with YouTubers using their platform?
Football is a passing game, and goodness me, they're passing the ball around the opposition beautifully here.
Yeah, there's been a good tempo to it, good movement off the ball, and
their content
they've made the opposition work really hard.
The fact that they're unable to create content
with great vision here. Oh, it's off the bar.
the fact that they're unable to create content without using
well, the keeper might argue he had that covered because when it hits the bar or the post, it's not actually a part of the goal, is it?
They have done, the person who created the cheat engine just really, I don't know, he should be getting, or whoever created it,
it's going to be a minimum of 3 minutes to be played of added time.
What is it? Nice little bit of chump change, honestly, because he is allowing so much stuff. Like, creators are able to use it. Like, I enjoy watching, what's his face, Cutsy. And without the cheat engine, I don't know, he obviously has a really good series in place with the Youth Academy Legends, Youth Squad Legends. And it's just so much easier for him to create content because of the customization. He's able to customize players' faces, hair, and all that stuff. He's able to change their names, nationality, ratings, because the growth obviously is pretty poor if you want to be real. Yeah, the growth is pretty poor. Talking about growth being pretty poor. What else? Growth being pretty poor. So, like, the fact that they have alternative means such as the cheat engine is just good, but also sucks for console users like myself, unable to have who are unable to have the ability to customize their career mode to the way they want. Because yeah, I'd love to like change players' hair. Like, I have a player in my youth academy, or in the team right now, who came from the youth academy, 16 or 17 years old, and he's bald. Like, that's unrealistic. Like, maybe I understand maybe a shaved head, but being completely bald at the age of 17 or 16 is just like absolutely unheard of. You know, it's just like little things like that. Just having the names just be so similar with these youth academy players, like, I feel like a lot of them are reusable. It's just like not everyone has the same last name in the game. Obviously there's going to be some overlap, and obviously that overlap isn't going to be all of them being brothers or related, you know? But just the fact that there's so many players that come from the youth academy with all these with all the same, like, similar surnames or the same last name, you know? It's just like, what's the point of that? It's like, it's unrealistic. Obviously they need, I don't know, just, I feel like now, since they're not working on the journey, they'll be able to hopefully knocking on wood, because you still have no idea what they're doing, be able to do things more career mode oriented. But maybe they're going to take those people that were working on the journey and use them in other areas, such as maybe making a my player mode, such as the one they have on NBA 2K. Obviously that one is the standard right now because they do have all the cutscenes. Obviously NBA 2K isn't perfect with their my player, because the voice has never changed. I think since they implemented the voice, it's always the same voice, always one generic voice. So obviously if you're not liking the voice, you can't really change it because there aren't options. It'd be really cool if you could use your voice, say a couple things, and then they use your voice for the rest of that, like, save. That would be like a huge personal touch they would be able to add with that. That'd be really cool, honestly. But I don't think the technology is there, or the technology is in place for that. It might be, so if it is, then they really should get on that. But if not, then obviously that's a cool idea. But the fact that they do have cutscenes, like obviously the Journey had cutscenes. And speaking of the Journey and career mode, they had, what is it called? They had press conferences in the Journey, but they still have yet to implement press conferences in career mode. They still have yet to give customization to your very manager. You are still only allowed, what is it? You're still only allowed, what is it? Only one? What the heck? You're still only allowed 3 different, what is it? You're still only allowed, oh my god, Jesus. You're still only allowed 3 different, oh my god, I know what I'm trying to say, but I'm not even saying it. You're still only able to choose 3 clothing looks, or only 3 looks. So it's between the tracksuit, the shirt and tie, and then the suit. And it's just like managers that dress differently. Like they have, oh shit, I was supposed to redo that. But yeah, managers all dress differently. Like Arsene Wenger had that infamous coat, the long coat. You know, it's just like, just small things like that, you know? It's just like makes it less real. And like sometimes I think they do a better job with the rain, because sometimes it is raining and your manager could be always wearing a suit and they change. But like just the fact that like there's no variation in the suit, because sometimes managers, they do change up their look, although it is the same generic look, such as like them always wearing a suit, but sometimes they might wear a different tie with that very same suit. So it's just like, just small things like that. Obviously, FIFA's probably not going to do small things like that. Obviously, if they did do that, it'd be really cool if they were to do something along those lines. But they're, let's be real, they're probably not going to do that. So, obviously, can't really complain about small things. Obviously, we're looking more towards big picture things, such as just having an interactive career mode, honestly, because they haven't changed many, if any, features at all in this game. And that's just obviously really disappointing, because I feel like people pay their hard-earned money to play this game, and just FIFA's just not doing their part, I guess you could say, when it comes to them. Just not really improving career mode at all. Like I said, training, obviously training has changed slightly. They've done different drills. You're able to train strength now, able to train, what is it? Stamina. Like you're able to train more things that you weren't able to train before. But it's still like they're just not doing a good job, honestly, in terms of like furthering the process. Like, obviously small changes are cool, but like they need to do more. Obviously, yeah, I just need to do more. Like I said, it's like a bunch of small things, but these small things do add up. And just the fact that they happen year after year after year is just like they know what the problems are. It's just the fact that they're not addressing them is the biggest problem of them all, because they know what the problems are, because people tell them. Like I said, they have
welcome to you all. I'm Martin Tyler. Alan Smith is with me as always. We'll try not to make any slips in the commentary, but there might be some slips out on the pitch, Alan, in these wet conditions.
Yeah, and I don't think it's going to stop during the course of the match, so I don't think it's going to affect the game in any way in terms of calling it off, but it might get very wet for the players.
You can,
he wants to play on the shoulder of the last defender. He's just got to get it right. It's all about timing.
So obviously, it's annoying. Like I said, I've been playing FIFA for, I think, 5 years now. Big fan of career mode. Never the biggest fan of Ultimate Team.
Sometimes football teams
just
and
isn't fun
can
most of the
surprise
time,
you, and there's been more than one or two out there that have done that, that have played above themselves.
It's just
and
not
as a result,
fun.
in
People, they just spend way too much time, and obviously, it's
he really could be the star of the show today.
More relaxed.
Three in his last
offline.
three.
Obviously, the
probing with the pass
can be a bit predictable at times, but they still always make a game out of it, honestly.
And here's the shot.
That's why I challenge myself with this task of taking all these players to the Champions
Well, if he
League,
keeps getting in
which is
those kind
obviously
of
gonna be
areas, I'm
relatively
sure
hard.
he'll score pretty soon.
This series is going to last
Griffin.
at least 10 seasons, if not longer.
Got
like
on
I said,
the ball in midfield.
going
Well
to
read
end
by
the series once
player in that part of the pitch.
Once the players start regressing. Like, once that first player starts regressing, that means it's going to be like a snowball effect, and I can't really do much about that. So, obviously Oliver Torn's going to regress way sooner than the rest of these, because the rest of these kids are like 19, 18, just really youthful.
Not rushing it here, moving from one side to the other.
Once like the first of these,
delivery to the far post,
regressing,
defended well.
I am going to call it quits.
That is a startling save.
But
that's all about reactions and agility. Oh, listen to those fans, they're excited. They probably weren't expecting their team to get too many chances today, but this might be one of them.
Get us into the championship.
Straightforward save for the goalkeeper.
But like I said, I want him to get us into at least the championship, if not the Premier League. That would obviously be great. Obviously, he's probably still going to be the best player at the club.
Well, it's an important area
for a very, very long time. Obviously, Millie is a higher rating than him. That's because the goalkeeper training is still so overpowered. absolutely ridiculous. Like I said, he started out as a 47 overall, and he is already a 65 overall. And I took him off of training, so just imagine how much more, just how much better he would be if I kept training. I took him off like a couple months ago, honestly. Like he rose all those ratings so quickly, and had it not been for the glitch. Oh yeah, talking about the glitch. So if there's a problem in Ultimate Team, like something like small, but like it's happening to a lot of people, FIFA are gonna fix that within the day, at the very least.
Played forward, a bit of menace in this attack.
They'll fix it within, obviously, the week. But
that's a combination
there was
of
the glitch
skill and
where
will
you would train the players, and it was just a visual thing, but it's still a glitch in the game.
Wasteful
like it's not
pass,
a gameplay glitch, it's just a visual glitch. Just like career mode is just so broken when it comes to the glitches. There's like not much glitching when it comes to Ultimate
What we've got here is a chance
like,
for
FIFA is so
the
bad
home
when it
team
comes
to do
like
the double over their opponents today, Alan.
So bad when
yeah,
it
they
comes
made
to
a statement,
glitches.
Martin, didn't they, with
and
that
it's just like,
earlier win?
This would never happen with
it was a really good performance.
Ultimate Team. It's just like it would never get to that point. Like the career mode, like the glitch with the training, like it happened so much, and it wasn't fixed.
That's his game, isn't it? Intercepting.
I'm pretty sure it's fixed now, because when I started this series, I started in December. I took a break because of a very, very daunting task. It was very hard, honestly.
Saw the ball, went for it.
Very frustrating playing with all these lowly rated players, because I would always be on the fringe of that motion playoff place, and then I'd have a bad run of form and then fall out. And then I'd have a game like the last one where I win 3-0.
Put in from the wide area.
And then
only partially away from danger.
And it's just like simple things, like I'd drop small points here and there. It's just very frustrating. Like I said, it's very frustrating to watch it back and edit, and also I don't have time to edit. So that's why I'm not going to edit. Thank you.
An opportunity.
So I'm not going to edit. So I'm just doing these streams, get a little bit of ranking.
If they end up not winning this game, you'll be thinking about that one tonight.
So like right now, my schedule on Monday, Wednesdays, and
He's a very
Fridays,
good individual.
I have
opportunity in a wider area.
Break between my two classes, so this is why I'm able to
nice bit of footwork
from
the attacker.
Like
it was made
so
too easy for him. Poor defending that.
950, and then I have
Watkins. Shots on here.
Then I have
well, they've got a corner out of that. A bit lucky, it was deflected.
My class ends at 9:50. It starts at what time? It starts at 11:15. So I obviously have an hour to get back to my. I have a bit of over an hour to get back to my room to set everything up.
Going in
so
as a group in midfield,
nice
not as individuals.
A little break
the ball back.
Classes. So that's why I'm gonna stream and stuff like that. So that's at least 3 days of the week where I can stream, and then obviously Fridays,
well, only
Saturdays.
2 more minutes to be added on
Sundays
by the
maybe a
referee now.
For homework, but Fridays and Saturdays I could also stream a little bit more.
Away to try and find an opening.
Next week,
time to get the cross now.
I do have a bit
coming up.
These fans have had to be patient last 10 to 15, but now they've got something to shout about if they get a good ball in the box.
It doesn't even matter because no one.
Well, you can score a goal at any point in a game.
So I feel like if I ever build a following, people care. That's probably not going to be in the very near future. So I'm just ranting, honestly. So yeah, like I said,
going to be treacherous conditions in this second half because the rain is still coming down and the pitch is getting wetter and wetter.
If at all, because I don't have classes, so. Ooh, that's a terrible touch. That's also just like so frustrating.
Certainly wanting
touches are so
to
bad.
find
Even
a teammate,
Oliver
but he's just
who's
found
the
an
highest
opponent.
rated outfield player, has bad touches.
Trying to get the ball.
It's just like, come on. Like, and like, it's just annoying, especially like the players I've trained. Like, I think Kaltner does have the best ball control, or maybe it might be Griffin. But the players with like decent ball control,
the word average
like
comes to mind
ball.
about
Not
his
even
first
passable,
half.
it's like
What do you
light
think,
green,
Alan?
so it's like decent.
A
That's pretty good ball
of his
control.
normal self.
Just like no pressure.
So unlike him,
and all that stuff.
Hasn't
it's just
had a
like,
chance hardly.
They should be doing better than what they are,
cross,
but they're
no
not.
one to
so obviously
benefit from
it's frustrating. When that's good. And obviously the team is so slow. That's like the huge downfall in this team. Is like the pace is just non-existent at times. Like, what is that?
Cut out the pass.
It's like Christofferson's pace has risen
Goalkeeper
by, I think, like
slams it
something
upfield.
crazy, like 12. It's just like, holy cow, man. I swear, if he came back in an offside position, okay, good.
Watkins. Griffin. Saw the ball, went for it.
So frustrating, but like I was saying, with FIFA, not everything. What are we talking about?
The game can be influenced so often by substitutes. The home
hopefully
team
them taking the journey off
gamble on that working for them now
is going to result in better.
Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation.
Oh, that's nice.
That's really nice.
Oh.
He must have thought.
So hopefully
that
just leads to better things happening in the community.
It looked as though
this is probably going to be
some real damage done to them.
Rants. I don't really know what else is
It's going to be a substitution now for
I don't know if I can talk about it for so long.
Has to clear it.
I don't know how long I can talk about it.
It's out of danger there.
I have other things to talk about, and I feel like I'll be able to talk about that for more than however long.
Good vision.
This
intercepted well.
Yeah. What else can I talk about FIFA? Yeah, Ultimate Team. I have played a little bit of Ultimate Team this year, especially once I was getting really good. This career mode just got way too easy.
The attacking third.
I started off the year obviously
gone for the header. We love to see
because it's what you do, right? Like you just start off on not ultimate difficulty. I started off on legendary, and yeah, I just liked legendary. Can he play left back? I want to give Bailey his debut, but I really don't. Like I'll just give it a Lundstram. Lundstram's been complaining, and Fujikawa hasn't gotten a game in quite a while. So we'll just do that. Play those guys.
That, especially you, Alan, but
they always
could head it much better than this one.
Because I do have
you've got to be committed to those headers,
and they just complain when they don't get games. Lundstram they have done well, especially since they have fresh legs.
The home team about to make a change.
So let's see what they can. Never mind. Wow.
Well, now they've got the ball. What are they going to do with it?
After saying I say they do well. What was I talking about? I have played Ultimate Team because I did start my first career mode on FIFA 19 was Rangers career mode.
Played down the wing,
made signings
keeping the
of
wide
players
attack
that I do
going.
enjoy, such
That's the
as
keeper's
Shane
ball
Long.
from the moment the
I
cross
signed
left his foot.
Demba in the second season, and just the regression that everyone goes
Another
through.
turnover in play here with that interception.
Shane Long, I think, was 32 when I signed him.
Well, they look promising there in that wide area, but the defender's done well.
He was the leading goal scorer in the Scottish League. I think he had 30 goals in the.
These are kind of conditions you don't see
he just
that often.
Regressed.
And
absolutely.
I must say, it's fun. Players seem to enjoy sliding in, don't they?
75,
going for challenges that they otherwise wouldn't make.
When I signed him,
it can get a bit dangerous
first
if they start
goes down to 74.
I think what the ref has to look at is whether the ball is getting caught up in little puddles on the surface.
That is so unrealistic. I understand that the physicals are going to go down, but some players, like technically, they're not going to lose that. They're going to lose a little bit, obviously, because their quickness
opening
is
them
gone,
up with a through pass.
Some of their technicalities
in with
and
a
quickness.
And the goalkeeper can make a straightforward save.
Obviously, like some players get better with age, such as like Pirlo, British people. Pirlo, like he got better with age. Look at that touch from Oliver. Okay, wait a minute.
That's a fine challenge, and he's got the ball. It's Bailey.
Well, it's been a frustrating day
Pirlo got better with age. He still was able to
urging the team.
Perfect passes.
Routine for the keeper.
He was still able to compete at an extremely high level.
8 more minutes of the 90.
He was still able to compete at a very high level, even though he was old. Like he was still scoring these goals and all these like derbies. You know, it's just like the fact that like the FIFA regression system.
We're into the last
like I said, we've been pointing out how flawed it is, how much it needs work, and it just doesn't get this work. It's just like, come on, like actually, come on, really?
Well, the wide man can show his skills here.
The system is so flawed. And they just don't do anything about it, which is really frustrating. So, obviously, can't do much about it now because they're not going to take much into consideration. Wow.
We've got 2 added minutes. That's been
signaled. Oh my God!
Now.
Wow. Okay. Well, there goes the.
It's Bailey.
Out of that. Trying to not conceal it.
The scores are level. Running out of time. Could this be the moment?
Yeah, that's game. So a very, very, very uneventful game. This is why I talk over them, because sometimes there are these games where just stalemates, nil-nils, can't really do much about them. You know, it's just really annoying. Probably lost ground in the promotion playoff hunt. How many games we have left? Yeah, we're in 9th place, 4 points outside. So if we win 2 games in a row, It's obviously a massive if, but if we win 2 games in a row, I think I'm going to take Christopherson off of training. Should I do that? Probably should. Obviously, should be getting to class lately, so I'm going to end the episode off here. Don't really want to bother you guys with any more training. So if you did enjoy the episode, drop a like. If you're watching this later, also drop a like. I know no one tuned in the stream, but I'm going to keep doing these. And yeah, enjoy your day, and I'll see you guys next time. Probably not, because you guys probably won't tune in.